welcome back to my channel. Let's make moist red velvet cake together. In a bowl, I'll go ahead and add in my melted butter, cocoa powder and condensed milk. Then I'll just stir that together. After which I would be adding in some red food color to that. Then I stir together, and then after that I'll go ahead as well and add in my vanilla flavor. Then I mix that together and set aside. In another bowl, I'll go ahead and crack in some eggs, whisk that until it's foamy like so. Then I would add some sugar into that and keep on whisking until I get this consistency. Once it's like this, I would add it into the other mixture. Then I would combine everything together. Once everything is well combined like this, I would set aside. Then I would put in all my dry ingredients into another bowl. My dry ingredients consist of some flour, baking powder and some salt. So I would mix that together. Once I'm done with that, I would add in the liquid into the dry ingredients. Please make sure to always sieve your flour before using it to bake. It's going to help you get a very nice result. So you want to fold that in just like this. Make sure you fold it in properly. This is going to help incorporate air into the batter. So once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and add in my lemon juice. You can substitute with lime juice as well. So once you get this consistency, you set aside. Then I'll go ahead and use some melted butter on my pan, and after that I would dab in some flour as well on the pan. This is just going to help the cake not to stick to the pan when it's ready. Please make sure to always bake your batter in batches so that the cake can get ready quickly and also contributes to getting a very moist cake. So in my pot, I'm going to be putting in some water and some gravel. The gravel is going to help the pan not to stick to the pot, and then I would cover this and allow the water to boil up. Once it boils up, I would put in the pan into the pot. So we're not using dry heat to bake today. On medium heat, I'm going to bake this, and it took 30 minutes for it to get ready. Make sure you use a skewer or a toothpick or a fork or a knife to check the cake if it's ready. After that, I will gently take out the cake from the pan, and then I'm going to just set that aside and allow it to cool completely. I allowed mine to cool completely overnight. So I'm using a cling film to wrap the cake. This is going to help the cake stay moist and avoid the surface from drying off. So I'll just wrap that in cling film and set aside. Like I said earlier, I allowed mine to stay overnight, so you can do so as well so that you get a better result while icing. So this is the next day, and this is what the cake looks like. It's completely cool already. So I'll go ahead and take off this around the sides of the cake. This is as a result of the butter and flour we put in the pan. So I'll just rub some margarine on the turntable, then put the first cake. That's going to help prevent the cake from falling off. In another bowl, I went ahead to put in some margarine. This is for the icing. So I'll just mix this together until it is like this. Please make sure you stop once you get to this consistency because you don't want to overmix the batter. So after that, I went ahead to add in some sieved icing sugar to the butter rather. So I mixed that and then I added in the other half of it. Please do well to check the description for the measurements and ingredients I used for this recipe. After mixing everything together, I went ahead to add in some condensed milk, vanilla extract, and water. The water is going to serve as a drying agent. So once I'm done mixing that, we move over to icing the cake. I'm just trying to spread the butter in the surface of this first cake. After that, I'll put the second, do the same thing, and then before putting the last one. So you could get notified whenever I post a new video. And I hope you drop your lovely comments as well. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Bye.